Okay. Sorry for that long interruption there. Okay. But we're getting started here with today's Let's Track the Tropics. So let's get everything set up correctly. And yeah, we have everybody here. Lots of people for today's. It's gonna be probably about 50 minutes to an hour today. But let's get everything good and ready, guys, for everybody here for today's stream. Okay, so all right, hello everyone. Hello Alex, Brandon, Harkin, Lucas, Brandon, Eric, the Weather Kid, DC West. Hello everyone. Again, we're just gonna wrap those things up. So is that Cyclone M-Fan? Yes, that is Cyclone M-Fan. Because that's one of the first Cyclone I made a live stream on. So, yes. All right. So first off, popcorn time. Yes, popcorn time, guys. Get the popcorn. First off, 2 areas, 40% chance. So that's the first thing. Hi, Brandon Pyatt. 2 disturbance. 2 disturbance, believe it or not. Lastly, I'm sorry if I can't stay the whole stream, but I will tell you. All right, okay. Well, this stream, maybe until 7 at most. So, yeah. Hi, Adriano Garcia. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. I bet they will hit my city, Lauren Marco. Okay, so first off, those 2. Okay, those are a big threat. All right, they kind of remind me of Irma and Jose or Harvey and Irma. So I feel like they're going to be big systems. Also, I'm reading chat at the same time, by the way. I'm worried about the Western one CMC showing maybe a hurricane. Honestly, CMC yesterday showed both of them becoming Cat 1 or Cat 2 hurricanes. And CMC and Icon were showing both of them making a landfall in Florida, believe it or not. So it's pretty insane. Yours says very weak Laura dissipating the Antilles. It's possible. But I do think all the models are a little bit underestimating the system. But first off, this is my forecast for the system here. I do expect it to do something a little bit like this. And then this one here, I expect that one to track north of Puerto Rico, north of the Dominican Republic, and then maybe do something like that as well. But I actually expect both of them to make landfall in Florida, a little bit surprisingly. What else question do we have? After Marco, tropical storm north of them, and then in the Gulf, Florida might develop tonight or tomorrow behind Cal. Yeah, and boom, here are the tracks for all those potential systems. So yeah, a little bit of trolley track. Yep, definitely bringing 2004 vibes here. But honestly, this one here could be a hurricane. Both of them could be majors, but I do see them at least being category 1 hurricanes, at least. In before Nana, before September, yes. Last year I was looking at the satellite imagery of the one coming off Africa. Yes. So actually, we saw this one completely fading off, no more convection, and now it's completely it's really blowing up. Somebody's saying the low already out behind Cal and probably won't become tropical. Yeah, it might just stay as a low off the coast here. But let's have a look at the satellite imagery. It will. I looked at windy. It could, but National Hurricane Center right now hasn't marked it. Okay, let's have a look at the satellite imagery overall. So first off, let me highlight. This is the potential system that could form behind Kyle here. Hasn't been marked yet. This is post-tropical Kyle. This is the remnants of Josephine. This is the first disturbance. And this is the second disturbance. Lots going on. So lots going on. Although, let's put this at the end here. We can clearly see that both of those main development region disturbance are getting convection. They're both blowing up in convection, so we're gonna see X-Cal is gonna be absorbed and form a bomb cyclone. Could happen. Could happen. Looking less than likely that it becomes a bomb cyclone, but still could happen, guys. Also, there's a slim chance maybe Josephine reforms near Bermuda, but that's really fading away at this point. All right. So, anything you guys want me to check out, or we can just kind of get on and look a little bit at the models. Nana might form in September. No, the weather kid Nana. I promise you, Nana will not form in September. It will form in August. I almost promise you. I almost promise you. I promise you that Laura, Marco, and Nana will all form in August. Promise you. Or late August. Could still be late August, but this will most likely be Laura. Or actually, my bad. This will most likely be Laura. This one will most likely be Marco. And then we will probably see Nana either in the main development region again or somewhere in the Gulf or in the East Coast. One or two models actually shows something forming in the Gulf soon, so we'll have to check out. Genevieve, you guys want me to look at Genevieve? I just uploaded a video on that, by the way, if you guys want to check it out after this live stream. But yeah, Genevieve, believe it or not, it's expected to become a Category 3, I believe. Category 3 hurricane. Teddy sounds like a weird name. Yeah, Nana also kind of sounds like a weird name, to be honest. A couple of weird names this season. Also, as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Yeah, I predict a low-end Category 3 for January because it will be moving into cooler waters. Well, we're going to be getting cooler waters pretty much from there. Waters get cool. But in this entire area, we have fairly warm waters with this system. So... But it is supposed to be a major. Thankfully, it won't be bringing any threat to land, except maybe some high surf and swells off the coast of Mexico. But in terms of sea surface temperatures, the last time I checked, they were fairly favorable off the East Coast there. So, yeah, very favorable temperatures. Like I said, we have very warm temperatures until it gets, I think, high-end Cat 3. We are pretty much having too much tropical stuff. Yes, so much to track, so much. But we have 30-31 water. It is going to be enough to make a Cat 3, Cat 4 hurricanes. Nana is a grandma name. Yeah, Nana does sound pretty weird. I don't like it. I don't really like it, to be honest. RIP 10E. Yeah. Believe it or not, I believe we've seen more tropical depressions than named storms right now in the Eastern Pacific. So, just a fun fact there. Lots of depressions. Not a lot of named storms. We did get Douglas though. That was a major hurricane. So, that's that. What else? We also have an invest, by the way. We also have an invest in the Western Pacific, so 99W. We also had 98W, but that dissipated. So we'll see if 99W ends up forming. Maybe. What's the name after Nana? I think it's Omar. So, yeah, after Nana, it's Omar. So, can you look at the wave of Africa? I really want to see it. Sure, I'll look at the wave of Africa. It is pretty impressive. It's not as impressive as it was when it still was over Africa, but it's still pretty impressive. Here's a look at it. Here it is. So, that's the wave of Africa is. It might form. Omar has a chance to form in September, but it could still be in August. So yeah, here's the wave off the coast of Africa. 40% chance in the next 5 days, according to the National Hurricane Center. Although it's looking pretty favorable, but it does have lots of dry air to the north and south of it. So it's gonna be interacting with significant amount of dry air. So that is something to keep in mind with this system as it moves in the main development region. So. Well, Marco, I think honestly, my predictions were for Laura to be the first major hurricane, and I still stand on those predictions. But let's say this one becomes Marco here. I don't see this becoming higher than a category 2 for the moment. But if the one closer, if the wave closer to, um, if the other wave, the wave closer to, I'm sorry, if this wave here forms into Marco, then I do see this being a category 3. But other than that, I see Marco seeing a cat 2. It just depends which ones. But I see both of them being at least a category 2. So I hope that answers your question pretty well. Josephine, actually, it's pretty weak, but it's getting a new blow up in convection, so maybe it's going to try redeeming itself. I believe the low is here now. It's really not moving that much, to be honest, so. Alright, also tell me if you subscribed, I'll give you a shout out. So, yeah. What else? Do we have 97? Oh, we have Invest 97L, believe it or not, guys. Guys, Florida landfall. Here's the GFS for Invest 97L. And it does go with the Florida landfall, believe it or not. So, that's that. But it does make it at least, it does bring it to at least a maybe 990, but I feel like this season GFS has been underestimating the storm, so maybe it's wrong. Who knows? Okay, by the way, sorry, guys, sorry, the chat wasn't updated. Are my vibes only track, no intensity? I subbed last week. Thanks, Alex Wall, for subbing. Did you know that Gabriel in 2019 died for 6 hours and regenerated? That's what I'm saying. We could see this. What category though? My grandma lives in Temple. Okay, so no one should panic yet, but do get your hurricane plan ready. But if it was to take that truck, we could be looking at a hurricane landfall. Landfall in Florida, although it's too far to tell. So no one panic yet. No one panic yet. That's for sure. Do we have the intensity? We do have the intensity guidance. So right now, every single model agrees on the Cat 1 hurricane in the next 108 hours, which would put it at, it's going to be, let's see, where's it going to be in the next 108 hours? It's going to be around here in the next 108 hours. So maybe we get a Florida landfall with this. So we're really going to have to watch out for this. I mean, I've been predicting those two storms to make a Florida landfall, but here's the GFS track here. Doesn't really strengthen it either. I mean, the other one was a CMC, I think. And the GFS literally keeps it as nothing. And again, the GFS, I don't know when, it has just been underestimating the storm so much. The only model that seems to be a little bit accurate would probably be this one here. And I do see that one happening. What do you get when you smash 2016 and 2005 together? You get 2020. Yeah. Did you see Isaiah did 4 billion damages? Yeah, and Isaias never really, it impacted land. Isaias went like this, guys. It went like this, okay? This is the track of Isaias, for those who don't know. It did something like this. And yeah, it did do 4 billion damages. So, yeah. So, I do expect a Cat 1 from this at least, and it could be a major still, so we really gotta watch out, but it is a major. Or not a major, it is a invest now. Winds of 25, so 30 mile per hour winds already. So it already has almost tropical depression winds. So it could be upgraded to tropical depression very, very soon. So, It's crazy. It's crazy. I got hit by Isaiah in East Pennsylvania, and I was under tornado warning every time that day. Yeah, the GFS is not fun. GFS is boring. GFS sucks. The GFS has just been bad this season. I mean, in my opinion, I think the GFS has been very, very unreliable this season. It's yeah. It's almost, guys. It's pretty much a tropical depression. I think it just needs really to get a close center, but it's almost even a tropical storm. Nine mile per hour motor, and it's a tropical storm, so it just needs probably to get more of a close center. Yeah. It's kind of funny because 2016 had Umberto and Isaias as a hurricane, and Hannah this year was the strongest, and so was Umberto. Interesting. I'm pretty much doomed, but a Cat 1 shouldn't be a big deal. We don't know, okay? We don't know if it's going to hit there yet. We don't know if it's going to go to Florida. I mean, I wouldn't, don't go ahead and say, I'm going to get hit. There's no official National Hurricane Center track. It hasn't came out yet. So right now it's fine. But a Cat 1 can do damage. It can do damage. So do take a Cat 1 seriously still. We've seen, again, Isaias. It made landfall as a Category 2, but it went and made tremendous amounts of damage off the East Coast, and it was only a tropical storm. So, lastly, there's a possibility that one of these storms hit. So, yeah, you asked me that on one of my videos, and again, what I was saying is really the possibility with this is it does attract a little bit like this. If we look at the invest, the possibility is it does attract a little bit like this. It maybe does something like this, that's the possibility. So yeah, the spaghetti model gonna change again. That's what I'm saying. This is not stuck in stone, maybe maybe in 72 hours, let's say maybe in 72 hours it's over there, maybe in 72 hours it's over there, and the spaghetti model show it doing this. It's gonna change so much. Fun fact, Isaias was the closest Category 1 hurricane on record. Thank for the fun fact. It was actually it wasn't a Category 2. That's my bad. Isaias wasn't a Category 2. Yeah, North Carolina is really getting trashed. But again, if one of them's gonna hit North Carolina, it would have to be this one, or the one off the coast of Africa, which is expected to move something a little bit like this, maybe. So both of them have the chance to impact North Carolina. It's like Isaias, but stronger. Yeah, a little bit, and yeah, a little bit like Isaias, but stronger. I do agree with that. Okay. Anything else you guys want me to check out, or should we look? Shall we look at the icon? It does have something very interesting. Icon is very interesting. Anything about Nana? Well, right now, Nana, we don't know if it's going to form yet. And wow, GFS hasn't rendered out yet. Right now, we're looking at Laura and Marco, but Nana, we just don't know yet. By the way, here's the quick look at the icon here. You can see both of those systems here. Potential Laura and Marco here. You can see them located in the main development region here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The African wave could do an Isaias repeat. Oh, really? Interesting. It almost became the first hurricane to make landfall in South Carolina since 2016. Well, I just learned something new. Oh, what did I do? So here's the icon model, right? Hour 120. So, oh, what happened? So, what do we see from this? Two things. This is, it could do something like this. It could do an Irma path. So, and that one, it's coming in the Gulf. So, anywhere in the Gulf is also an alert. So, It's pretty bad, guys. We have two very, very bad systems. Icon model hasn't been good recently. I mean, yeah, it's true, but to be fair, none of the models have been really good this season. The CMC has been pretty accurate, though. CMC has been pretty accurate. Let's have a look at the CMC here. So CMC again forms both. Both located. Laura here, Marco here, the other way around. So once again, it does form both. How is the weather channel going to track two hurricanes impacting different states at the same time? Where honestly, it could hit the same states. And also, if you're talking about Nana, maybe we get Nana in the Gulf here, or off the coast of Africa here. So with the person that was asking about Nana, maybe we get three hurricanes or three tropical storms at the same time here. That would be interesting. So here it is. Boom. Maybe we get Nana or Omar here. So, I mean, speaks for itself. Two systems. Actually, one of them makes landfall. Never mind. Well, bad news, guys. The new CMC shows the both of them making landfall in Texas. So that's that. What's interesting, yesterday it showed the both of them making landfall in Florida. Today it shows both of them making landfall in Texas. So CMC's like, yeah, they're both gonna hit the same state. It's interesting, guys. Also, I tiny they can handle this. They've done multiple times. Yeah, they can probably handle it. Yep, guys. So here's the difference from yesterday's model. So yesterday, here's what the CMC showed. It showed this one here and the other one like this, something like that. And today, it shows them both heading in a similar direction, but both making landfall in Texas. The GFS model could be fake. No, it's not fake. Go to the National Hurricane Center, please. Sure. Here's the National Hurricane Center. Boop. Here it is. National Hurricane Center. Yeah, well, it's not set in stone. Like I said, it's one run out of one model. Yesterday, this model showed 2 Cat 2 landfalls in Florida. Now it's showing 2 strong tropical storm to category 1 landfall in Texas. It can still change. Okay, the weather kid. I'm on the National Hurricane Center page. I'm on the National Hurricane Center page. You screwed then. Yes, my family lives in Texas or Florida. Well then, hey, maybe this is the outcome. One of them goes to Florida. Maybe this one here makes landfall in Florida, right? Maybe just something like this, and then I don't know, curves out. And then maybe this one makes landfall in Texas. Maybe that's gonna be the outcome. You should ask because when Arthur formed the GFS, showed me that we'll have Florida. I'm saying the GFS is bad this season. It's been inconsistent. I don't like it. It's been very, 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 very inconsistent, and it hasn't showed. I mean, it's just been bad. I feel like the GFS has been very bad this season. The 2020 Atlantic hurricane season made 5 billion with 45 deaths. Well, there we go. That's a fun fact, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. GFS is bad. Euro is alright, but GFS is completely. I mean, it used to be my favorite model, and now I like CMC, to be honest. I like CMC. Bye, C. Okay, bye, Ardina Garcia. Yup. Yeah, so anything else? Any other questions? I'll check it out. Yeah, now we've kind of looked at the systems. Then I do like to answer questions, and I do like to do what you guys want me to do. So, Yeah, CMC is pretty accurate this season. Who predicted Arthur very wrong? I think everybody predicted Arthur wrong. You like the GFS close range? Yeah, the GFS close range is alright, but long range is just bad. Good luck, Eric. Yeah, they're long 5-day development areas for sure. For sure. My next stream, honestly, I can't say for sure, but I might have one. I mean, I'm gonna have one every week for sure, but I can't tell you. I can't say for sure when the next one's gonna be. Yeah, believe it or not, in the next 5 days, I mean, this one's expected to be all the way over here, and that one all the way over here. So they're gonna be moving fairly fast, pretty fast actually. And in the next like 8 to 9 days, they're both supposed to be near the U.S. So in a week or so, we're gonna know how strong and where they're gonna be heading, pretty much. Okay, bye, Brandon Pyatt. I'm sorry, Pyatt. Oh, hello, weather follower. Laura and Marco, yep. It doesn't look like Laura's going to form off the East Coast anymore. It looks like it's not going to become tropical. So, my predictions, this one here becomes Laura. This one is Laura here. This one, and then that one is Marco. So, predictions here. No, I think those are going to be Laura and Marco. And I'm sticking with my early season predictions, which were that Laura will be our first major. So, I'm sticking with it. Hopefully, I'm right. Although I was wrong with Gonzalo, I was predicting it to be our first hurricane, and Hannah became our first hurricane. So we'll see. If Marco gets Retier, I would be replacing it with Marcel. Yep. I mean, I don't know what it would be replacing it with, but here, let's read what they're saying. Nana gone hit Texas. Well, we don't know because Nana is not even expected to form yet, but it could hit Texas. It could. We'll see where it ends up forming. CMC shows another system forming in the Gulf when down in the next 3 to 4 days. And then CMC or Icon also shows another system forming near Cape Verde. So lots of system, and we could be seeing all the way to Omar before September. So. Here's what they're saying about the systems if you guys want to read that out. This is the first one, so this one is the first one, this one's the second one. Yeah, so Luna, if Flora gets retired, it's going to be Luna. Okay. Do we have any other areas we're watching in the Eastern Pacific? Nope. And Issa should be blessed with a proper pronouncing name. Yes, it shall be replaced with a proper. You think the second one will be a stronger hurricane? Interesting, because I actually think that one will be a whole lot stronger. I only put this one to a Cat 2 peak, and I put this one to a Cat 3, Cat 4 peak. So, yeah. Those are my predictions at least. But that's it. Dang, we have a lot of people watching today's stream. We've been consistent with 8 people watching, so. Oh, weather follower, by the way, I don't know if you know, but 97L formed, just for your information. Yeah, this is 97L right here, if you didn't know. So. It's not going to hit Texas. We don't know where it's going to go. Nana hasn't even formed, Eric. We don't know. Here's a satellite imagery of Invest 97L, by the way. It's the one closer to the lower Antilles. So this is what it's looking at right now, latest frames. And it's really organizing. We could see this becoming tropical depression soon. It already has winds of 30 miles per hour, so that's that, you know. And we could see this becoming a tropical storm soon, or tropical depression soon. I know, so many bursts of convection, but it's looking fairly kind of organized. but it still has that tropical wave look to it. So we're gonna see if it gets better organized. Tell your Nana to see where she will go. Yes. What I wanted to look at. Oh, I wanted to look at the true color zoomed out. If it loads, you're tied with your subscribers. Okay, go subscribe to Matrix Irwin, guys. Okay, by the way, the data behind, so just for the info. That means it doesn't look like that at the moment. And my computer's lagging, so. Alright, any other questions or something? Anything else, guys? Because at the end, as you guys know, I do like to just kind of start chatting or looking at stuff. Magic's never proved especially. Teddy will be a teddy bear. Yes, it will. Teddy will be a nice teddy bear. Yeah, Josephine's dead. Does it even have a cone? I don't think it does. Josephine dissipated. It's gone. It's dead. Ah, sad. List of 2000s decade retirement Dodgers. Emily, Dolly, Faye, Hannah. Yep. Wait, Emily didn't get. Yeah, that's a small cone. Here's the cone, guys. This is the cone. So as you can see, Josephine is gonna be moving fairly slowly here during the next 3 days, and this is the current cone. It's expected to become an X. So Josephine, I always thought it would survive this year, but turns out it didn't. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream very soon, guys. In the next 5-10 minutes. So any last thing before I go? Anything, guys? Any questions? Before I go very, very soon. Yeah, at least they're very certain. They know Josephine is gonna be going right here. They're certain. Okay, I'll look at the East back and the West back. Sure. What? Josephine like just dead. Yep, Josephine's dead. East pack, very active. By the way, when the East pack is active, the Atlantic gets more wind shear and it's supposed to be less active. So here's the East pack. We got Fausto, Tenny, Genevieve. It's active. Fausto has winds of 40 mile per hour. Genevieve has winds of 45, and Tenny has dissipated. And Central Pacific. Holy, 70%. Sorry, I didn't even know. 70% chance. By the way, it also has winds of 30 mile per hour, I believe. Oh wow, yeah, we have 2 areas. So maybe we see Hone and what's the second name? I don't really look at it. I don't really look at the Central Pacific. Emily should be replaced with Emma. Dolly is replaced with Dana. Faye should be replaced with Fatima, and Hannah should be replaced with Harlow. Okay. Yeah, so what would be the second name for the Central Pacific as that yellow area forms? That's my question. Before I go. All right, guys, I'm going to start wrapping this up now very soon. So here's where they are. How's the wind shear doing? ahead of our. Oh well. 97L is gonna have an easy time developing. 10 knots of wind shear. So that's not a lot. Oh my. It's a 90 knots of wind shear. What was Kyle? The remnants of Kyle's a 90 knots of wind shear in the jet stream. And then Josephine is in 40 knots of wind shear. Iona is the name? Okay. Okay. So maybe we get Hone and Iona. Maybe. But maybe, just maybe. I want to see the Saharan dust. I looked at the Westpac already. Oh, the Westpac, my bad. Here it is. I looked at it at the beginning of the stream. We only have 99W. Might form, but yeah, is the Joint Typhoon Warning Center bad? I'm not supposed to use the Joint Typhoon Warning Center? This is the only website I know for the Western Pacific, so. I mean, yeah, 99W could form. Maybe. Just maybe. But it might not. I'm trying to find something on there really quick. I'm trying to find... Oh, I just found it. The dust. Here's a look at the dust ahead of our two storms there. Let's pause it at the end. Stop. I will soon when Genevieve is a hurricane. This is called Mike's weather page. It does have a lot of stuff on there. Yeah. Here's the current satellite imagery, by the way. Oh, no, that's not the current one. My bad. Oh, my. It won't pause at the right time. Gosh. Okay. This is pretty much what it's looking at right now. Pretty much. It's called Mike's weather page. So, here's the dust. Here's Invest 97L. So, in terms of dust, it's good. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up now. Lots of people are leaving, anyways, and I do have to go. So, thanks for coming back. As always, don't forget to subscribe. I'll have another one later on, and I think it's gonna be wrapping up now. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all you guys a lot for coming by to today's yeah